What up, gamers? Fencer here, and welcome back to Girls Frontline 2 Exilium. So yeah, let's continue here. Let's see what Macchiato's gonna do with Michtu and Andorus here. It is at this moment that Michtu's top half suddenly comes out of cover in an attempt to grab a sticker after much urging from Andorus. Macchiato rapidly locks onto Michtu's outstretched arm. Gently? I can't reach it from here. Macchiato is about to pull the trigger, but Michiru suddenly pulls her hand back, then looks to her left and right before heading to the other side of her cover. Andorus, cover me, okay? No problem. Michiru switches position and her hand emerges from cover once again. Sweet dreams, Steepo Beepo. Macchiato quickly adjusts her muzzle, taking aim at Michiru's exposed parts. But as she prepares to pull the trigger once again, Michiru's eyes flicker, spotting a sticker stuck in a gap between pieces of makeshift cover. Michiru changes direction and reaches out at the newly discovered sticker instead. It's probably going to be dodging the bullets because of that. Once again, moving out of Macchiato's crosshair. Huh? Why is there a sticker there? Did it get blown over here by the wind? According to my experience, objects found hidden in a corner are often narrative devices intentionally planted by the author. So this particular sticker will definitely be involved in a crucial turning point during this tournament. I agree. That sticker just saved your life, probably. What the heck is this? This won't change your fate of being eliminated again. Andorus suddenly walks toward Michiru as Macchiato takes aim again. Michiru, my frame temperature is rising a little too quickly. Huh? You mean... Yes, I might be at risk of crashing. Oh wow, really? That's a thing? Don't worry, I'll help you out when you crash. Also, we are surrounded by cover here, so no opponents will find it easy to break in. We can just relax and wait for the moppies to show up at our doorstep, take them out, then rinse and repeat. We'll easily take the champion spot. That would be wonderful. The casual chat taking place between the two dolls burns out the last shred of patience remaining in Macchiato. Yeah, I gotta say, man. Yeah, like Michiru. Yeah, probably my favorite character. It's just so funny. Enough. Champion, I'll kick you two out of the competition right now. No longer hiding herself, Macchiato rises up and opens fire at the two dolls whilst charging at them. She constantly adjusts her path as she maintains fire at Michiru and Andorus, who immediately split up and retreats into cover. Oh my. You're both too lax. The continuous stream of gunfire destabilizes the haphazardly stacked makeshift cover, so it is now about to all come crashing down. It's gonna collapse. Andorus, retreat! Michiru quickly reacts by moving towards Andorus, shooting at the rapidly approaching Macchiato in the process. Macchiato is prepared for this. She grabs an illuminated Moppy, using it as a riot shield, to quickly move right in front of Michiru and Andorus. Macchiato got possessed by Klukai. Andorus freezes in her spot behind Michiru. Andorus, retreat! Processing data. Give me 45 seconds. Don't go calculating at the time so seriously in this kind of situation. We have to win. I notice her eyes are hollowed out, so I'm guessing something is taking over. Must recover quickly. Get stickers. Andorus, your effort makes me look like a massive slacker in comparison. Fine, I'll try harder then. Michiru scratches her head, staring at the gun muzzle Macchiato has pointed at her. Your name is not Macchiato, right? Wow, your name is more or less easier to remember. And I thought you were going to say something impressive. Huh? Names are really important though. Haven't you heard of the legend? It's the one that says, if you speak someone's true name, that person will obey you completely. Huh? Andorus, retreat! Okay. Like, now her eyes are like all normal now. That was just a... she was just stalling, I guess, for or like whatever Andres was doing. Once Michiru notices that Andres has recovered from her crash out of the corner of her eye, Michiru makes a split-second decision to kick the already weakened cover, causing it to collapse. The two dolls sprint towards the other end of the corridor. I will make sure to eliminate both of you while you're still here. Oh yeah, really, like I don't know if you guys noticed, but like Michiru is my home screen cover just because she's just funny, man. Oh look, is that Andres over there? Man, I can't wait for her to be released. Stop wasting our time. I'll find and eliminate you all, no matter how hard you try to hide yourself. Hello, she's being serious now. So scary. Andres, are you back in operation? Make sure to find some cover. Don't worry, I fully recovered. Sorry for making you worry there. Alright, here we go. Oh wait, I should have seen Andres' weapon. That would have maybe given us a hint on like what she's like. Wait, she's in here. What the heck? Wait, hold on, what? So wait, we got Andres. Wait, this is not my Andres, right? Oh, these are the enemies. And then we're Macchiato. Oops, sorry, Klukai. Okay. Hey, hold on, I need to take a look. What the heck is she? What did she use? Oh, it looks like she uses like a G36C. Okay, so assault rifle user again. Just like with Michiru and Klukai. Okay, cool. I just want to see, like, I just want to know what she is like. Wait, does that mean that in this battle she'll maybe use her skills? Well, she's level 20. She'll probably get knocked out so fast. Oh, well. Well, that's cool. We get to see maybe a little preview if she doesn't get knocked out, like, right away. I'm just gonna go, like, in normal speed. Actually, you know what? No, we'll do it during their turn, like the enemy's turn. Because that's really only when Andres can move at all. So... Oh, here comes Klukai. Well, you know what? I guess it makes sense for her to be here because, you know... Oh no! Klukai, you're being too brutal on your own team here. I wish I could see them. The sounds of gunfire, thuds and footsteps. This narrow corridor is a battleground for the three dolls. Andres and Michiru look for an opportunity to take out Macchiato while they use the various objects scattered throughout the corridor as cover. Still, Macchiato still doesn't have it easy either, as she is outnumbered 2 to 1. We don't have much room to move around in here, and we can't just keep hiding from her. It's freaking terrifying, you know? You can practically see her scowling from the way she shoots at us. You get what I mean, right? Indeed. I can also feel that irritability from her. Miss Macchiato seems to be seething in anger. We would have been scrap metal by now if she used real bullets, don't you think? If only my aim was as good as hers. I'm rather amazed at how emotionally stable you are. No, yeah, definitely, that's one of my favorite parts about Andres. But at the same time, you know, like people might not take her seriously, but at the same time, she has her ways, you know. She was able to convince Michiru to take things seriously by, like, you know, talking about that whole, I guess whatever limited edition she was talking about. But what should we do now? Let me think. Move away from the guest room area? But Macchiato's reaction time is pretty quick, so we can't run away fast enough. Yet, if we charge at her, we just be feeding. I can distract her long enough for you to escape, Michiru. There's 2 of us, so we only need 1 to survive and win. If that's the case, I'll do it instead. That's right, leave it to me. I'll distract her and give you a chance to escape. Andres, I'll leave the collection of stickers and winning the tournament to you. I feel like she's doing this just because, you know, if she gets hit, then she can just, you know, just go to sleep. She doesn't have to worry about the tournament anymore. Michiru rushes out without waiting for Andres' reply. No, yeah, she really wants to be out of this tournament here. That's just an excuse. Over here! Macchiato responds with a hail of bullets, staining the already multicolored corridor with fresh marks. You're pretty quick. Come with me then. Michitu zips left and right in the opposite direction of where Enderis is, into a room that just so happens to have an open door. A Moppy blocks the way to Enderis. Macchiato hesitates for a moment before she chases after Michitu. However, once she catches up to her, Macchiato sees Michitu simply standing in the room, lazily. What are you trying to pull here? Nothing, just wanted to switch the field of battle. You want to create an opportunity for the two of you to get me in a pincer attack? Huh? But I have no cover here, and even if Andres wanted to come here, you can see her from a mile away. Huh. Still, now that I managed to bring you here, H2 close to the door as she speaks, then lies down on the bed in absolute comfort. She gives Macchiato a sly smile. Macchiato, 404 was never a solo squad, you know? If Kukai was here, she'd definitely not allow me to do this, but now that you've just had a taste of my tactics. Huh? Noticing that Enderes has not followed her, Macchiato readies her gun, steps forward, and aims at Michitu. Okay, what the heck is she doing, man? What is this plan? That's what I like about Michitu, man. Like I said, my favorite character. I think for the most part I like her because she's like a troll. But sometimes she has her moments too. Nothing wrong with taking you out first. Beep beep zzz. The strange sound is emitted by the door lock. Huh? Macchiato tries to open the door right away, but no matter how much she tries to pull the door handle, the door stays firmly unmoved. What's going on? Why can't I open a door? Is this part of your plan too? Huh? Plan? What plan? Yeah, it's probably a Lind. After spending the next few seconds in silence, Macchiato readies her gun and takes aim at Michitu, who has just started dozing off. So wait, is she gonna be out or not? Or is she just gonna ignore Michitu as she sleeps? Because I'm sure that's like Lind. Hey, there's Cheetah right there. Oh, that's the other one in the banner, right? We never got to meet her yet. Or even, I guess, Cheetah too, unless you count the sticker. Yeah, when do we get to meet them? Anyways, yeah, we'll just keep on going with the story. Within the safe zone, 1 hour and 35 minutes since the start of the tournament. With information from Sabrina and Perry's call, alongside with what is seen from Lind, the cause of the storage area's door malfunction becomes clear. So this device is called Cheetah's Universal Lock? Oh, the game is freezing a bit. We'll have to wait. Is it? Rather not click right away in case... There we go. What a cute name. Cute, but the same can't be said for the trouble it brings. Is Lind still not picking up her calls? Correct. She hasn't replied to me either. Then looks like the referees will have to go remove these locks. Indeed. 1575 just finished checking the tournament grounds, and it seems like there are more Cheetah's Universal Locks than we predicted. It will take quite some time if we were to remove them one by one. Although Sabrina and Perry managed to leave the storage area without a hitch, Macchiato and Michitu are still trapped in one of the rooms. Then we'll go release the participants for starters. Let's split up the work. You and I both take half the areas. Should we also temporarily turn off access to the surveillance rooms systems? It will be troublesome if Lin disrupts more participants before we manage to remove all the universal locks. Don't worry about it, Commander. I'll take care of it. Still, do you mean that there's no need to punish Lin in this tournament? That's difficult to say. Lin didn't exactly break the rules with these Cheetah Universal Locks, since it doesn't damage the facilities and it's not a weapon. It just so happens to slip into the loophole. What a pain. Yeah, I guess that is smart. Because yeah, like, it doesn't damage the, the facilities. It's just, it's not like what we really expected just because, it's not like in the rules. You expected everyone to like, start out the same, not like, sabotage in a legal way. So what you meant was, we'll just stop her from using the surveillance room and take out all the universal locks. There will be plenty of angry participants waiting to get her hands on her once the tournament is over. I see. This incident is definitely due to my oversight. I wanted to make sure that the rules were not too rigid so that everyone would have a space for creativity, thereby making the tournament more exciting. But it seems I have underestimated everyone. As the planner, I failed to account for this. Try not to beat yourself up over it. Loopholes will always exist, but that's why we're here as referees, right? If a problem arises, we're here to solve it. If things are too much for one person to handle, two of us can work together to come up with a better solution. Also, remember that this is just a game for us to have a little get-together. All is well as long as we can assist Asika Technologies in collecting their data. Oh my, you're so good at consoling others, Commander. I don't think you need me to console you for small issues like this, so stop teasing me. How could that be? Even someone like me wants to be pampered once in a while, you know? Alright then, let's go ahead with what you suggest. 1575, turn off user access to the surveillance room's functions. Receive. Connecting to security system. Command synced. Surveillance room functions are now temporarily locked. The lockdown will be lifted once participant Lin leaves the surveillance room. Springfield takes out her terminal and calls Macchiato as soon as 1575 executes the command. Springfield! Macchiato's voice is heard from the terminal. It is easy to surmise from her voice that she is on the verge of exploding in rage. What the heck is wrong with this door? It's not opening. I would have already eliminated Andorus if it wasn't for this blasted door, alright? Please wait a moment, Macchiato. The commander and I have found the reason for the door's lock malfunction. He will go over in a moment to conduct the repairs. What? He wants to come over? That is acceptable, I guess. But you two better be quick with it, got it? I've already eliminated Michitu, but I still have to go get Andorus. Okay, she did take her out. Her gaze is wavering, peeking over her from time to time. Anyway, I can just wait for him here, right? If he doesn't come in 5 minutes, I'll break down this door myself. That's against the rules. Macchiato hangs up right away. I was going to remind her that it's against the rules, yeah, to damage the facilities. But it's true that the tournament gets affected if you're locked in a room. Macchiato must have a strong desire to win, if she's so worked up over it. Telling me to get there in 5 minutes is asking a bit too much of me, isn't it? I think what Macchiato means is that she wishes for you to come over as soon as possible. It's not impossible to get there in 5 minutes if you sit out now, right? Okay then, I'll take care of things on Macchiato's end. Come with me, 1575. I'll take care of the storage area in the kitchen then. The lobby is in the same direction as the guest room area where Macchiato is. Can I leave that to you as well? Sure, I'll be heading out now. The commander gives a nod to Springfield, rises from his seat, then leaves the restaurant with 1575. The commander arrives at the pool after getting through the walkway. Turning left would lead to the lobby, while the guest rooms are straight ahead. Focusing intently on the map on his terminal, the commander does not notice the figure behind the bushes in time. Commander? Oh, it's Andorus. Turning back, the commander sees Andorus walk out from behind the bushes and wave towards him. Andorus, why are you here? I should probably be the one to ask you that. Were you not in the safe zone, Commander? I was, but some unexpected issues have occurred within the tournament grounds, so I'm going over to resolve the situation. Is this related to Miss Macchiato? Just something related to the rules. The commander does not answer Andorus' question directly due to his position as a referee. Alright, I should warn you about something since I'm here. There has been a bit of malfunction with some of the facilities within the grounds, so try not to enter any enclosed locations. If you do accidentally go in and notice that you can't open any of the doors or windows, contact me in Springfield immediately. The commander warns her succinctly to save time. Andorus does not show any signs of doubt, simply nodding her head in earnest. I'll remember that, Commander. Could I trouble you with something, though? What's up? If you see Michitu, could you please escort her back to the safe zone? My guess is that she must have been eliminated by Miss Macchiato by now. I'm worried about her being left alone on the tournament grounds. Okay, I'll escort her back once I see her, so go ahead and enjoy the tournament to your fullest. It's already half a minute past 5 minutes, so the commander does not chat any longer. He leaves with 1575. I accidentally clicked. My bad. In a hurry after bidding farewell to Andorus. Withholding is not deception. It is simply the presence of an unfinished message. I remember Leva taught me something like this. Okay. Then we got Macchiato and Andorus. Yeah, that was Andorus. Okay. Looks like they're gonna have to go at it. Yeah, just keep on going, man. Jeez, have we seen these? Sometimes I forget if we've seen these or not. Like, I do remember, like, the characters. I saw them over there. The time is passing by, with less than half the time remaining in the tournament. Macchiato hugs her arms, walking back and forth in a certain room on the second floor's guest room area. Michiru opens her eyes to look at her, then fluffs up her soft pillow and changes her position before flopping back down. Macchiato, maybe you should stop and take a break first. It's only been a few minutes since you hung up the call. It will take a while for the commander to get here even if he makes a sprint for it. No one's waiting for that guy to come over or anything. I'm just worried about Andorus running off. Also, I wouldn't be stuck here if it wasn't for you. Yes, sorry about that. But there's no use in fretting over it, right? Yeah, the commander won't arrive any faster, so why not be like me and lie down a bit? Say, this bed is incredibly comfy. No need. Fine, I'll be sleeping then. Soften your footsteps, okay? Michiru closes her eyes, falling sound asleep. Macchiato stands in the same spot for a while, but she starts pacing back and forth again before long. It's been 5 minutes and 33 seconds. Why is it being so slow? Did he tire himself out having fun in a practice match? No, it can't be. I was observing him while we were still on the MO some time back. So I know that his skills didn't degrade at all. He's not that weak. So he's probably just walking slowly. What the heck is he up to, being so leisurely? Macchiato's thoughts churn as she envisions and simulates her upcoming encounter with the commander in her neural cloud. Her neural cloud is nearly overloaded by the time a voice can finally be heard from outside the door. This is the room that Macchiato is in. Let's see. Found it. Give me the tools, 1575. Here you go, sir. Good thing the assembly isn't that complicated. All done. The sound of the lock turning is heard before the door opens slowly. Sorry for being late, Macchiato. Are you alright? I don't think this lock has any effect on a doll's ability to function. You. I won't deem you late this time. There was a last time? Oh, are you referring to yesterday's practice match? I'll admit I did come late. I had to discuss the details of the tournament with Springfield after all. That's not what I'm talking about. Then, Macchiato's ears turn red after she stammers for a good long while, but she doesn't manage to utter a single word. Never mind, forget it. I've eliminated Michiru. She's in the room now. Macchiato steps away from the door, allowing the commander to see Michiru on the bed, sound asleep through it all. Wonderful. I met Andorus just now. She asked me to... Huh? You saw Andorus? Yeah, I saw her on the way here. She asked me to escort Michiru back to the safe zone. I shouldn't be revealing a participant's movements to another, right? Doing this makes me a bad referee. That's not really a big deal, I think. You're pretty good at everything. Really? I'll make sure to keep up the good work then. Some unexpected issues occurred in the tournament grounds, so the others are encountering the same trouble that you face as well. I was worried that you would get anxious waiting, so I hurried over as soon as I could. I'll be heading to various locations to check if anyone else got locked up. You're leaving already? Yep, since Macchiato believes in me to be a good referee, I'll have to put more effort into carrying out my responsibilities. Plus, don't you want to resume fighting in the tournament? Indeed. I'll definitely get you to witness me become the champion. Once I do, I want you to... The commander walks towards Michiru, who's lying down on the bed, coincidentally missing out on Macchiato's whispers. Michiru, you can't sleep here. Huh? What is she holding in her hand? Oh, the stickers. The commander takes the stickers Michiru has clutched in her hand and hands it over to Macchiato with a smile. Here, Michiru's sticker and the stickers she collected. These are yours according to the rules. Be careful from now on. Be careful that you don't get trapped again. Got it. I'm looking forward to see what you can do, Macchiato. Look forward all you want then. I'm going. Macchiato grabs the stickers from the commander's hand, then leaves the room sullenly. She dashes out to the guest room area and soon arrives near the pool. What the heck is wrong with me? Not only was I unable to speak from my heart, I also acted so weirdly in front of him. I prepared all kinds of lines, but I wasn't able to use any of them. Her neural clouds are still playing back the scene from before when her visual module happens to capture an abnormality in her surroundings. The time is now close to noon. The reflection from the pool shines over more brilliantly. A few moppies are searching for enemies a short distance away. A splatter of dye can be seen on the ground near them. The dye is not completely dry yet. A battle must have occurred here within the past 30 minutes. Since this is the entrance to the guest room area, it must be Andorus. Macchiato fantasizes about her next encounter with the commander as she walks towards the dye marks. These dye markings seem to be making a trail. Could this be showing Andorus' movements? Speaking of which, I haven't had a good talk with him ever since I arrived aboard the Elmo. How did I communicate with him back in the day again? Maybe we could start off by discussing our past. No, back then Perhaps another topic then. I should think of something more lighthearted. She follows the trail of dye markings till they stop. She stands still, thinking hard. But if I think about it, I'm not that good at discussing those frivolous things. Maybe I should consult someone once I'm back? Oh. The sound of a gunshot rings out from behind her back. The bullet shines with a cold metal sheen under the blazing sun, making a beeline for Macchiato. Macchiato reacts in shock by diving forward quickly. She more or less managed to evade this particular shot. You have my admiration for dodging my attack in that situation, Miss Macchiato. Macchiato adjusts her posture to see where the voice is coming from. Andrea stands up from behind the waist-high bushes. Or could it be that I didn't choose the right firing angle or timing, allowing Miss Macchiato a good margin for evasion? For example, would I have been able to hit Miss Macchiato if I depressed my gun muzzle a little more? This is a great experience to have. I'll do better in the future. Macchiato is about to return fire, but she notices that the loungers and parasols near the pool have been piled together to form multiple instances of cover, and Andres is near one of them. These instances of cover, the waterways of the pool, and the nearby greenery divide the space where the two dolls stand. Even the battleground has prepared beforehand, huh? Good. I'll continue where I left off then. That'll be great, Miss Macchiato. You are an excellent marksman that I wish to learn much from. Also, Leader Klukai often reminds us that an eye for an eye befits 404 more than just hiding, so she would be angry if all I did was hide and evade. Let's begin. Here we go. Are we gonna be fighting as Macchiato? This is what 404 taught you, Andorus, to use the surrounding terrain as temporary covers? Fine, let's settle old scores all together. Oh snap. That weapon. Just what I'm thinking. I'm also looking forward to face Miss Macchiato in a real battle. Yeah, this is so cool, man. This is very cool. Alright, combat start. Okay. Oh yeah, we get to play as her. Alright, Springfield, you're the referee, so I guess you begin. Kukai is here as well, because why not? Yeah, why not have her here? Just taking down everyone. The standoff at the pool continues, and Iris utilizes the cover she prepared while she makes attempts to break through Macchiato's defenses. There is an hour left before the end of the tournament. It's no use. I should still put in the effort. Do you want to win that much? That's what I should ask you, no? I feel like your desire to win this tournament is much stronger than mine, Miss Macchiato. As time passes, Macchiato gains a deeper understanding of how Andorus is planning to use each item set up in the area. Stop hiding. I have more or less understood your setup. It's only a matter of time before I score a hit on you. I know. So, why are you still hiding? Utilizing data on the enemy to set up all kinds of contingency plans in order to reduce combat data processing load, hence reducing my risk of crashing. This is something important that I have learned from 404. Wait, that's her like, yeah, that's her like you know, like that's her handicap. Like with Michiru, she sleeps all the time. She's lazy. And the risk, like she has the risk of crashing. Wow. I was able to observe your combat style while you were fighting me and Michiru, Miss Macchiato. I came up with these plans a little too late, but now is the time for me to put them into action. I won't miss such a good chance. Theory and reality can be quite different. Macchiato nimbly dodges the pool cleaner that started rushing at her, then forces Andorus to the side of the pool. The walls near the two dolls have a number of inactive decorative lights hanging on them. It seems that Miss Macchiato's reaction speed and movement abilities are higher than my estimations. I'll have to update my data on you. I'll praise you as well then. While you did prepare the battlefield prior to combat, you were able to fight me for this long without crashing once. Not bad. Still, I shall be the winner between the two of us. Miss Macchiato, what do you think I should work on? Your marksmanship, accuracy, and how you prioritize plans. I can see that you have made a breadth of plans, but there is no time for you to slowly pick and choose among all of them in the midst of battle. Wait a minute. Macchiato sinks into a brief period of contemplation as struck by something she had said. Andorus blinks. You're quite right, Miss Macchiato. The decorative lights turn on and flash with a high frequency as soon as Andorus ends her sentence. Macchiato is not prepared, and she takes a step back. But Andorus' fingertip has already made contact with the trigger. You! There's no time for Macchiato to dodge this attack, yet she manages to utilize her accumulated combat experience to react with the best possible direction or decision in this situation. Bang. The two dolls' gunshots overlap one another, their bullets hitting each other almost at the same time. Wow. Oh dear. It seems that I have yet to master the art of timing, and I have underestimated Miss Macchiato's prowess on top of that. No, you were right this time. You caught me off guard while a rare expression of gloom appears on Macchiato's face. How did you know that I would come out from this exit as soon as I was able to? You even set up everything while waiting for me. I just made a guess. That was a quick reply. Is it a rehearsed answer? If I never came out... Wait, that guy just told me now. You asked him to escort Michiru back to the safe zone. Could it be? Leader was right about Miss Macchiato. You are quite the difficult opponent. That idiot. Stupid moron. Why? Why doesn't he have any sense of caution at all? I'm going to the safe zone now. I'm gonna settle some things with him. Macchiato storms off in a fury. Wide strides all the way. I kinda get what Michiru means now. Miss Macchiato is indeed quite similar to Leader Klukai. They will always find it hard to maintain their cool when it comes to the commander. Michiru should be in a safe zone after the commander escorted her there, so I should go and meet up with her. The two dolls head to the safe zone, one lagging behind the other. Wow, so yeah, they're out. They're both out just like that. Okay. Oh shoot, I should have pressed continue. Now I gotta wait for this loading screen again. My bad. Alright. Oh look, we're almost done. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Wow, and then we can move on to the next part. We got a boss? You get an orange one. I do remember this part here. Perry and Sabrina are crouched in the bushes, carefully working their way towards the surveillance room. Just as they are about to turn towards the fork, Sabrina suddenly spots a figure in the distance. Perry, look! Why is Springfield here? Perry looks back and sees Springfield walking away from the kitchen in a hurry towards them. Eh? Is she coming from the kitchen? Could it be that Springfield is here to check on those strange devices? Doesn't she give the impression that the issue is already resolved? Perry checks her surroundings. There's no other participants around. Sabrina gives a few pats. Sabrina, let's go. We're gonna ask Springfield. The two dolls quickly swap cover to the bushes near Springfield as soon as the moppies nearby walk away. Perry sticks out her head out and waves at Springfield. Springfield, here! Look over here! Oh. Springfield walks over to Perry after noticing her. Are you here to deal with the malfunctions that those devices have caused? That is correct, and thank you for reporting it. The commander and I are now currently handling the situation. The malfunctions in the guest room and the kitchen areas have already been fixed at present, so they can be safely used as combat zones again. That's great. It was right to leave things to Springfield and the commander. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Speaking of which, were there any participants who got trapped in the kitchen like what happened to us? What happened to us? Oh my, Perry, have you forgotten that I'm one of the referees? Realizing that her efforts to gather intel have been foiled, Perry gives Springfield a sheepish smile, deciding to not continue with the topic. Springfield looks around before she gives a slight nod to Sabrina and Perry. I still have to go check on the other areas, so let's talk later. Good luck and do your best. I look forward to seeing you two in the safe zone after the tournament. Springfield turns to leave, while Perry and Sabrina go back into hiding. What a pity. She's a tough nut to crack. I wasn't able to get anything out of her. True, but at least we know now that the malfunctions in the kitchen and the guest room area have been cleared. Springfield came from the kitchen, so does that mean the commander is taking care of the guest rooms? Yep, I'm guessing that in the interest of participant safety, the commander and Springfield will probably fix all the malfunctions before dealing with the participants in the surveillance room. And Springfield didn't walk in the direction of the surveillance room just now. Eh? Are you saying that the commander's next stop might very well be the surveillance room? Mm-hmm. That participant is most certainly in there regardless of the commander's destination. If we go now, we can probably catch her red-handed. Now that you put it that way, I simply can't wait. Let's make haste. Oh no, there are so many moppies in front of us. Perry, let's go. Oh, is this the battle? Okay. It's more of like a filler type battle. It's like, oh no, suddenly the moppies are here with us. But there's a boss too, right? Or something? Or I guess an elite enemy? Anyways. Yep, let's go and clean up. Let's go, Springfield. Clean up the mess of Lind. Or I guess, you know, these are not like locks, they're Seiko's technology. Yeah, I gotta say, man, the story is pretty fun, very chill. It's kind of weird. I expect something very important to happen, like later on. But right now, it feels very like, you know, slice of life type thing, very casual. 10 minutes prior, in the surveillance room of the resort, all surveillance feeds have been shut down, replaced by a single line of text. No access permissions. Please contact the administrator for assistance. Crack. A lollipop breaks under immense pressure from Lynn's teeth. She hits the control panel in annoyance before attempting to restart the system, but it is unsuccessful. Oh, dang it. Why can't I reboot it? Administrator, could it be? Or Springfield and the commander onto me? I'm pretty sure my actions aren't in violation of the rules, though. Lynn takes out her terminal and opens the set of rules Springfield sent to her prior to the tournament. Eliminated if a die bullet hits you on any part of your body. The use of other weapons is prohibited in this tournament. You are not allowed to damage the facilities. I haven't been eliminated, nor did I break any of the other rules. So what's going on here? Contact Springfield and the commander if you run into any issues during the tournament. Lynn sinks deep into the thought for a couple of seconds, staring at the last line. The situation I find myself in doesn't count as a proper issue, I believe. Won't I look terribly incompetent if I contact the referees, even for every little thing? There's no reason for me to stay if I can't look at the feeds. I should probably go out and take out Macchiato now that she's locked up. Uh-oh. I mean, she's already out. Doesn't need to worry about her. But that might like throw her off, maybe. Yeah, my time is not wasted if I can have her stickers. If I find any suitable routes, I could also lure some participants into places with the universal lock. Lynn occupies herself by thinking about a plan of action as she gets up, walks towards the door, and reaches out to press the door switch. And the door does not react at all? Huh? I get the feed going down, but why is the door... There's no other exits aside from the only door to the surveillance room. Lynn can only press the switch repeatedly, but to no avail. What if, like, Perry and Sabrina, they use the lock against her? She is silent for a while, then whips out her gun. No, the rules disallow damage to the facilities. What should I do? I can't just let myself be trapped in here till the end of the tournament, right? Is there another way? Well, you gotta contact them. Lynn paces back and forth, somewhat anxious. What would squad leader do in this situation? Calm down. I have to calm down first, then observe my surroundings and think of a solution to adjust my problems. I get the theory, but how do I even do this? Lynn continues pacing back and forth, mentally grasping at many ideas slipping away from her. In the end, she resigns to look at her terminal's interface. It's completely justifiable to call the commander for something like this, right? The commander receives a call on his terminal, causing him to stop on his tracks. He takes out his terminal and looks at the name of the caller before accepting the call. Lind? It's me. There's been a bit of a problem here. I can't open the surveillance room door. Could you help me take care of it? The rules mentioned that I could call you for this. You can indeed. It's just that I was the one who asked 1575 to remove the perms, causing the surveillance room's systems to shut down, door included. Oh. Wow. What? Why? How else would I get you to contact me on your own if I didn't do that? What the heck? You were the one who started ignoring me at first. What? What I mean is, there was no need to go to such trouble if you just wanted to contact me, don't you think? Now that I'm locked up, I can't even participate in the tournament. But what you did stopped the other participants from participating in the tournament too. We won't be able to collect the data for our clients if everyone is locked up. So although it's not against the rules, you need to leave the surveillance room to ensure the smooth operation of our tournament and commission job. To ensure the safety of the participants from here on out, Springfield and I will be removing all the Cheetah's universal locks from the tournament grounds ASAP. Of course, it will be even better if you promise me to not use any more of those locks in the tournament. That way, I can just head back to the safe zone to enjoy watching the rest of the tournament. What do you think? Yeah. After a brief silence, the sound of sweets being unwrapped can be heard from the other side of the comms. Won't the tournament be boring that way? The universal locks help me save on effort, taking my opponents out of the equation in one fell swoop. Don't you agree that a bit of unpredictability brings excitement to the tournament? Isn't this a great time to test how everyone reacts to unexpected situations? If I followed the rules, I would either have to find the other dolls and eliminate them one by one, or fight those mindless service bots. That's not interesting at all, so I wanted to find an easier way to go about it. A competition will always have its rules. Lynn, if you found it boring, then why did you sign up specifically for this? Isn't the reason really obvious? Now that the agreement has been loosened, we can't just stay in the green zones forever. even if Frostfall still has to help Hellion temporarily. Frostfall and Hellion. I wonder if that's the name of her squad, with Cheetah, or maybe Hellion. I don't know. What I meant was, if I enter the tournament, then I get to see you again. But you haven't said a word to me since yesterday until now. Isn't that right? What's wrong about not talking? I said I get to see you again. Also, why didn't you pay me any attention during yesterday's practice match? You were the one who started ignoring me first. Sorry, I was busy dodging bullets at the time. Why don't we have a good one-on-one once the tournament ends? I feel like you've been getting along well with the other members of Frostfall squad. And I'm interested in what you've all been through over the past 10 years. So yeah, Frostfall, I'm guessing, is the one with Cheetah. Me? Get along with them? I guess you're right. Speaking of which, they all wanted to enter this tournament as well, but our squad leader said no, saying that it would be too obvious if we all went to you at once, which would cause you trouble. So in the end, I came alone. That's all for our discussion then. Once I become the champion, you won't be able to avoid me if you wanted to. Then I shall eagerly await your performance in the tournament. You better keep your promise. Oh, you just mentioned that I can't use the universal locks and the surveillance room anymore, right? Yeah, don't use those from now on. As for the surveillance room, I'm afraid that some of the other dolls are gunning for it now. I won't stop you if you want to stay and get mobbed though. Fine, I'll follow your instructions for your sake. So, could you let me out of the surveillance room now? Of course. 1575, please restore access permissions for the surveillance room door. Command received. Door access permissions restored. A green light lights up above the surveillance room door upon 1575's utterance. Is it done? Yes, the door is open. Let's see. There's still some time left before the tournament ends. Good luck, Lynn. I'll be cheering for you. Got it. Lynn lets out a sigh of relief after ending the call. She prepares to walk out the door after doing a few warm-ups for the lower body. The door slowly opens. Light from outside starts seeping through the narrow gap. Slam. Lynn punches the switch for the door. The half-open door closes once again. What the heck? Why are there so many mobbies outside? It almost looks like they're searching for something. I don't think they were here before the surveillance feed got cut. Gotta think of a way to deal with them. Lynn's visual module quickly seeps the furnishings of the surveillance room, locking onto the swiveled chair that she sat on before. The door to the surveillance room opens 30 seconds later. A dark figure slides out of the door, rushing forward at great speed. The mobbies are attracted by the movements and all swarm towards it. Good, now they're all gone. Lynn rushes out, leaps up, then uses the momentum to run up the wall. Whoa. And climbing up onto the roof of the surveillance room. When she looks back, the mobbies have already realized that they all chase after a chair and are now looking around for new opponents. Idiotic things. Now that A figure approaches from behind. Lynn turns around quickly, but not quickly enough to react. A pitch-black gun muzzle is now pointed straight at her face. Perry. The platypus? I knew something was off. You led those mobbies to the surveillance room, didn't you? You've been surrounded, so hand over your sticker. You're not alone, are you? Where's Sabrina? Aren't the two of you working together? Eh? So you're that interested in our movements, huh? Then you must be the one who locked us in the storage area. So what if I did? Didn't you manage to open the door in the end? Must have been Sabrina's idea. Not bad. Sabrina and Cheetah will definitely get along. Wait, where is she? Lynn looks around, trying to find Sabrina while she analyzes the terrain features around her and the mobbies' positions. Hey, don't change the topic. Lynn, it doesn't matter where Sabrina is. You've been surrounded, so you should probably play nice and hand over your sticker. What if I don't? Lynn ends her sentence by slapping the gun muzzle pointed at her. Harry does not hesitate. She pulls the trigger at the same time as Sabrina, who has hidden herself behind the other side of the corridor. Lynn drops to the ground, rolls, and leaps off the roof, narrowly avoiding the duo's attack. However, she finds herself facing a Mappy's gun muzzle just as she manages to steady herself on the ground. How confident! Lynn sweeps her leg over in an attempt to topple the Mappy, but another Mappy behind her suddenly rushes over and spins around, ready to shoot her. What the heck? Lynn is forced to evade once again, taking cover behind a surveillance room. A tiny figure quickly follows her. See you later. Multicolored dye splatters all over Lynn's body. Perry raises her gun carefully at the relentless doll. You've been eliminated, Lynn. Could you hand over your sticker now? Alright. So yeah, I think that's where we're gonna edit, man. Wow, Lynn is eliminated. Nice. That's cool. That means who else is left now? It's just Perry and Sabrina left? I forgot what happened to Groza. Was she out? I don't remember. Like, I know she took out Sharkery, right? I don't think she was out yet, so they got probably Groza left, if I'm remembering correctly. Anyway, guys, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and end it here. Maybe next time we'll finish out this part 1, and then possibly start part 2 near the end of the video. But yeah, we'll see. That'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good